Welcome. Let's get this started. So, today, as I said in my post, we will be talking about change and how we accept change, how we can accept change and understand it as well, the law. If you like the scientific method or the spiritual method or point of view, I mean, change is the law in both. So, let's say on a from a scientific point of view, or from a this is an explanation for people that do not believe in the I mean do not believe that we are all one, that spirituality is just mumbo jumbo. Everything, even, well, the wall behind me seems not to change, right? Seems to be stationary as time passes by. Well, if you looked at it from through a microscope, you would see that the molecules and atoms are always changing or rearranging. So either and decaying, you can also say, falling apart, or rearranging and regrouping. So everything around us, even though it might seem oftentimes is not changing, it always vibrates. It's always moving. Our senses are, well, perfect for what they're supposed to be, but they simply cannot show us this. And I know a lot of people. I've been like this, I think, before. I've really had issues with accepting the fact that I change, and people around me and situations around me, relationships with people, change all the time. Uh, this is just ignorance and lack of awareness. Thinking that you can stay the same your whole life and not accept growth is just, well, it's part of the old paradigm, I would say. Like, I think it definitely has an expiration date. It's definitely a 20th century paradigm. The mechanistic point of view that science used to have. Hopefully not a lot of scientists nowadays still believe that we live in a cold, non-living universe where our thoughts are not, and our thoughts and our feelings are totally separate from the outside world. But I still see, I still see a lot of people around me tell me, you have changed, as if that's something bad, and then I just smile and say, well, yeah, I didn't want to change. I was never thinking to change. I just started I started allowing myself to just be who I am. I started allowing all the things that just felt natural to me, just come outside the surface. And I started accepting this, even though especially a lot of people that have known me from before, from my home country, Serbia, and, and even people that have met me, like, when I came here to the States, they just tell me, you have changed, and what the hell are you talking about? This is mumbo jumbo. And I just tell them, like, I did not plan on being what I'm being, because I don't perceive myself as doing anything. I just allowed it to happen. And ever since I have, miracles started happening to me on a daily basis. And this is something, it's pretty hot here. Miami can get like that. But that's who you're supposed to be. If who you're supposed to be happens to throw a lot of people away, allow it to happen and actually be thankful for that, because those people are not accepting who you are. This is another thing people have issues with. Losing, or losing certain people that they have been friends with, or even family members. I know that can get hard. I know, even though I don't say this often, because I'm I'm trying to be very precise with my words. I can see my friend Peter saying I don't like change. Yeah, I have to say, I have to admit, still I'm still learning. I've only been deeply researching the nature of existence passionately for the past couple of years, and it's not something that you can get used to in a day, in a month, in a year. There needs to be years and years, or even as a popular way of saying this states, 10,000 hours of practicing a certain discipline, or however you want to call it. But my passion is self-discovery and self-exploration. So yeah, I mean, anyone that has so my very good friend Danny, who is Loving Vibrations on Instagram, says the only thing that is constant is change. Loving your soul, fire brother. Thank you, Danny. Same here, man. Like, what you are doing is just beautiful. Thank you. And yeah, as he said, just change is constant. I think that's the only constant. Being, existence, and change. So it takes your whole lifetime to just kind of be present and allow change to just manifest whatever way it does each moment, because that is how you become who you are supposed to be. I'm not saying that, just black and white, like you have your fate and your fate is sealed, you can't do anything about it. No, existence is not exactly like that. You have certain things that you like to do more than others, and it's just allowing yourself to be who you are. You feel that, you see that, and you're like, oh, I like this, okay, well, let's see where this is gonna take me. So it's, I think a lot of you understand that the way we communicate primarily through language is a very limited tool. Even though it's perfect for what it is, it really allows us to, all the buildings and the cars and the technology, allows us to really manifest beautiful technological tools. But we should not fool ourselves into thinking that we are dominant of anything, especially not where we're still living on this beautiful planet of ours that we're unconsciously destroying. If we knew what we were doing, we would stop. We would just drop the guns, drop the bulldozers that are tearing down the forests, and we would just like run to the first person around us and hug them and just say, let's change. Let's allow ourselves to change. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. 10 minutes already went by. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do these videos short. I don't think it's gonna be as short as the last one, which was 15 minutes, but still hopefully shorter than half an hour. But I think this is a very, very, very important topic, and whoever has any questions or just anything to say about what they think I should be talking about next time, either next week or in 2 weeks, I'm gonna try and make these things at least happen twice a month. But I think that we just need to drop our egos and just look at ourselves in the mirror, and if we don't feel okay, admit it to ourselves. This was a huge problem for me, because every day, even the people that most of us on this planet perceive as the most advanced at this topic, the Buddhist monks or other other forms of practitioners like Christian monks or Islamist monks, the ones that are like isolated from society, that practice, they would say, hey, every moment is different for me too. You're not the only one that has emotions, that has an emotional roller coaster each day. It's just that they know how to, they understand it, they feel it, and they allow these feelings and thoughts to pass. It's a lot of different things that you can say or ways that you can approach this, but it takes daily discipline, really, like just observing yourself and your feelings and just being okay with who you are, like in this moment. That is, oh my God, like I know that most of the things that I'm talking about sound like they're simple, and but trust me, I myself am going through sometimes I experience discomfort to a point where I just want to drop everything and just say, I don't want to do this anymore, it does not feel good. Or when I was still saying, making differences between good or bad, not understanding that those are relative labels. Is an advice I can give people is, if you feel less than good, try and catch those thoughts, that inner chatter, and just say, no, this is not bad, this is just uncomfortable, this just feels uncomfortable, it feels new to me. Discomfort and uncomfortable feelings are totally normal. When you embrace change, you embrace discomfort. We have created a whole civilization, a schooling system that teaches kids literally to run away from discomfort. This is why most people feel and know that we need to totally renovate our schooling system. Among other things, of course, the prison system, the schooling system. The education system is just creating zombies that are consumers, that cannot think for themselves. They think they are, but the show they're watching, the social media they're using, the people they're listening to, unfortunately, most of them, even the ones that market themselves as gurus. Click on the link below, they say. If you like what you say, click on the link below that leads you to, well, a payment method of a certain form that, they make you, long story short, they make you pay them. Literally, I'm following up on Danny's Way, what he said today in one of his videos on Instagram. My services are free, guys. Like, if someone really feels that I don't even want to say help you guys, because I don't want to make you feel that you need anything outside of you. If you feel like I'm talking about things that might, help you, just, send me a message or something. I'm really open to talking to people, because this is the way I learn. Like, believe it or not, I'm not just bullcrapping you. Like, I really, from all the people so far that I've talked to, that I've helped, I learn about myself, because when I hear sometimes heavy, hard stories, like some people really do live in hell, the way they experience it day to day, and when I feel for them, when I experience their pain, that makes me look at existence differently, and really changes my approach in everything that I do each day. So really, this is kind of getting out of hand. I'm talking about different things, but I was supposed to talk about change. But see, even the topic from the beginning of this video might change here and there. It's just, it just in the fabric. Change is just in the fabric of everything. Like, I have been really skeptical about a lot of about what a lot of spiritual, like everyone's spiritual, but what a lot of these spiritual gurus are saying, that the soul is immortal, that we are all connected, that we are all part of one being. I really had issues. I was like, no, I know. I was like, this looks to me like this is me, and everything that's outside of me is not me. So I really am still trying to grasp the extraordinary nature of existence. And that's what makes life fun. That's why I'm really, as days go by, more and more curious. I was like, yes, I don't know. I want to know more. Tell me more. And that's what meditation is. It's listening. Just silencing your mind and just listening to the ideas and thoughts. So, my very good friend Sarah is also here. Hey Sarah, glad to have you here. So, that's another thing. Like, the more I talk about these things, the more people just kind of seem to hop on and follow what I'm saying. This knowledge is not mine. The situation is not like, I know and you don't follow me, subscribe. No. This is all of our knowledge. This is something that exists as change does in the very fabric of existence. And I'm just reminding you that everything that you experience every day, even the things that you experience as hate or pain or anger or apathy, all of the things that make you feel way less than good, are here to teach you something. They're here for a reason. Everything does happen for a reason. The physical action-reaction phenomenon, even though you do not know that this something is happening for a reason, does not mean it doesn't have a reason. Allow those emotions to happen to you. Feel them. Do not be afraid. People are afraid of mistakes and losing. as if losing really exists. Do not be afraid of listening to yourself. Do not be afraid seeing yourself change. You're changing. Hey, as you age, as your body age, you notice you cannot keep your eyes closed to that. Like it or not, you are changing. No matter if you like or dislike change. Embrace it. Embrace yourself. Drop all the concepts. Accept yourself. Accept others. If people leave you, even though it's hard, accept it. It happened for a reason. Your life, your life is waiting for you. Your ideal occupation, your ideal partner, your ideal daily pattern of existing or habits are awaiting you. It's all there. Happiness is just waiting for you. Like, no one, there's not. It's 2020, guys. You cannot keep blaming. If you feel like someone has done you wrong, like that you cannot be what you're supposed to be, if someone else is keeping you from this. No, this is not the case. It might seem like this, but no. Drop blaming yourself and others. A lot of us have not known these things. A lot of us were not taught this in school. A lot of us, even the ones that were blessed having even a single parent or a family or good friends, a lot of us were not raised this way. Actually, most of us. They make you go to college. Like, even if you don't want to. I finished, I have a bachelor's degree. I'm not saying I didn't want to go to college, but I didn't know what I wanted to study. The bachelor's I have in engineering management, if anyone cares, I just took it because, I mean, I just went to school for it because, hey, it was what I thought was money back home, you know? Hey, that's gonna bring you money. Money. Oh, no, we're not going there now. That's gonna be a totally different topic, totally different day, different aspects of money and value. But, guys, even for people that are, you know, losing or having less and less money, accept it. You live your life and you owe it to yourself to understand yourself. You owe it to yourself to feel yourself and to be okay in this present moment with how you feel. The minute you accept change and the daily beautiful unfolding of different emotions and feelings and thoughts is just the way we are. So when you, it's a process, you know, it's a step-by-step process. Again, I am gonna say that I think that the first step should be 5 minutes each day after you wake up in the morning or wherever after you wake up. Just say thank you for your first breath of the day. Say thanks. Just say thank you. Doesn't have to be, you know, directed to anything or anyone. Just say thank you. Like in these words, thank you that I'm still alive. This is the first step. And when you start taking steps, I write about this guy like every post. I annoy the shit out of you every day with these things, some more than others. Sorry for cursing, but I'm just being myself. I don't care. If you start, the most important thing is discipline with these things. You have to make yourself start doing these things. Your own way, of course, but still. And when you start embracing change, when you start being disciplined about these self-healing daily habits, oh boy, are you gonna start changing for the better. Happiness, living in heaven is possible. Like, I live in heaven, guys. Even though there's still war going on in a lot of areas in this world, and I really consider myself super fortunate that I'm safe. We need to take responsibility for our lives and for what we do and for our daily habits, for how we treat ourselves and others. It's precisely because we do not take this responsibility why the forests are, as we speak, being cut down. Why animals and people are still being killed. And we're just chilling and enjoying. There's no such thing as just... I've heard this, I can't remember who it was, but this woman, she had a beautiful, on Science and Unduality. That's the channel on YouTube that I was watching, Science and Unduality. Also, Spirit Science is a very good channel if anyone, you know, wants to take some advice on what to watch on YouTube. There's no such thing as a single person or just, you know, you as a single entity being enlightened and feeling good while there's still war going on this planet. Even though you might feel good, you know, in your room or, you know, at your job or whatever, you might feel safe eating your food, sleeping in your bed, you know that there's still people dying out there. Dying by being killed. By being just... Well, I'm not going to say that it's hard. These topics are, I would say, the hardest topics to talk about. A lot of people would say, who are you to talk about these things? I am one of 7 or 8 billion of us walking on planet Earth that has accepted change. If we want the wars to end, we need to accept change. We need to accept that wars can end. Let's be better people. Let's be humble. Being humble, you can also be self-confident. The things that we were raised to believe are against, that are polar opposites, go hand in hand. Male and female, cold and hot, up and down, left and right, black and white. They are just different parts of one thing, or one being. Accept the change that goes on in your day-to-day life. Accept the change that you might need to make yourself go through. And be authentic. Be genuine. That is the ultimate way of existing. You don't live your life, you are life. Be very careful about the words that go on in the back of your head. I know that you cannot control what thoughts go inside of your head, like in this moment. But in the long run, you can shift your focus. Accept yourself for what you are. And miracles that you have been dreaming about your whole life as a kid will start happening to you in patterns on a daily basis. And that's just how existence, in my opinion, should be. We should all be in awe, even looking at a flower, or at a leaf, or at a dog or a cat. We should be in awe of what it actually is. I really have to end this video, guys. It's been almost half an hour. For everyone that was watching, thank you. Please send me messages and your thoughts on, anything you have, any doubts you have, and, just any advice on what I should talk about next. Thank you. Have a blessed end of this week.